Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari, or the Rising of the Shield Hero, or, the fall of the Shield Hero, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, the first episode, what happened? Our main character came to an isekai fantasy world type deal, but not from like a truck or something like that. He just opened a book and it took him there. And he wasn't alone. 3 other people from alternate Japans went as well. And they all got a cool. They all got a weapon of some sort. Some are better than others. There was quite clearly a bias against the shield hero right out the gate. People just didn't like it. It was considered to be a bad thing. So right off the bat, Naofumi, anything he did, he already was below everyone else. So not a great start. And it just got much worse when a girl named Mine decided to manipulate him and steal all his stuff and ruin his life. Yeah, that was how our protagonist started his life in another world. It wasn't great. So now he was all alone. He has no money because that was taken from him. Everyone hates him because of, the accusation. So there's really not a good place for him in that country at this point. So he's just kind of doing his best to get by. And he doesn't have party members. His biggest problem is that he can't kill things to get XP and to get stronger to more easily kill things. So he's kind of stuck because nobody will party with him until a very nice man wandered up to him and offered him to buy a slave. So he does not have really a better option, so he's obviously going to do it. If it wasn't obvious before, it was obvious because the very first scene of the first episode, I think it was, you got to see him with that slave we saw in the cage. So he's obviously going to do it. So I guess we'll just see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, play. And that would be her, Ralph Thalia, something like that. I believe that. He looks like fine quality slave. Oh, he was talking about that. I guess that's okay too. Depends on what you want the slave for, I guess. In other words, it's expensive. Very expensive. It's too much for my blood. I bet. Because it's the only place you can get party members, so... I don't know, do you have a cute one with animal ears, perhaps? Yeah, I mean, what more would you want? That's what we're talking about, man. Yeah, I can handle that myself. Just give me someone I can use that will listen to me. I can afford, that's all I want. That's all I need. Well, that's a little bit of a messed up way to look at it, but it's fine. She seems a bit on the sickly side. Half raccoon. I mean, we can work with that as long as she's cheap and obedient. That's what matters. And Kyuu, can't forget about that. Yeah, I've made my choice. Choose that one. I don't think she's excited about that. I don't see why not. Naofumi's a cool guy. And the opening, which I haven't heard before, so... But man, Naofumi has become cold. Wow, this song. The other parties get their time to shine in the opening. Oh, that evil woman. I look forward to her getting karma catching up to her. Very nice with the break of the bars. Did I see angel wings or chicken wings? Oh wow, he does look like it gets pretty strong. And she really is adorable. I think he made a good choice. I think he did. That was quite a transition. The slave girl is just the name of the episode. I guess you're making like a contract here. Don't be so scared. He's probably better than your last owner, I would imagine. Ah, that looks painful. Well, that's good. Slave A. At least give her a name. I'd call that a steal, personally. Oh, okay. I guess, you know, might as well. Stop choking on the floor and talk to me. Yeah, rough Talia. Could be a little bit gentler, but there was only ever one real choice there. Yes, I now have a party member. But you need some equipment. We gotta do something about that. 6. Give this girl a dagger or something. I want her to be able to poke the enemy. Give her something. Scaring the poor girl again. It's not that scary. And you can't disobey the order. Wow. Yeah, she's not a very high level. Ooh, good job. 15 experience points. Well, yeah, you're in the same party. Just, she was just awful. Deliberately trying to screw him over as much as humanly possible. I don't know what her problem is. I paid good money for you. Don't give me problems, rough Talia. Your country's to blame. Your country is awful. It should just be blown off the map. Yeah, of course. Aw. Get the girl a snack. Yeah, he might be acting cold, but he's still gotta make sure you're well taken care of, so he's gotta feed you. We don't serve demi-humans here. Clearly not a very progressive establishment. Got a problem with that? Yeah, you better serve me. Remember what happened to the one shop guy? Give me your kid's meal, please. Make sure there's a good toy in it. Like, you have to eat or else you would die of starvation and would not be of any use, you know. I mean, probably could feed you worse food, but... Wow. Probably better than anything she's had for a while. She's keeping a little flag in it. Don't eat the flag. That's not meant to be eaten. I like to see her happy. She hasn't been happy in the show yet, so this is nice. Don't choke. Oh man, she's cute. But yeah, I think this is the start of a beautiful master-slave relationship. I think it'll go well. Yeah. But at least you can get experience points now and have some companionship, somebody doesn't hate you. I like we just hold it in place for her to just stab. That's some very funny, like, teamwork there. Level 3. I can't read that fast. Blue must shield. Yes. I'm now Fumi the shield hero. Yep, although I'm kind of the black sheep. Nobody likes me. And that guy with the shield that nobody cares about. Of course. So I guess that's why he was probably disliked. Or at least part of the reason. She wasn't wrong. She was not wrong. But if she's heard that about the shield hero, that should be a positive for getting along. Please stop coughing. Give this girl some, just, medicine or something. Well, there you go. Yeah, you can't disobey, so... I guess it didn't taste that good, but that's medicine for you. You're his slave. He can make you drink a lot worse things than that, so just drink it. And yeah, of course, we gotta see when that all fell apart. Eclipse is oddly familiar. At least they got their wish. Surprised she survived that. You're okay. She's had a bad dream, just give her a head pat, maybe a hug. There you go. Now Fumi knows how to comfort his slaves. Man, did it really just stab my heart to hear her cry like that. I dabble. Well, that answers that question. Well, then I'll do that then. Give me money. Wouldn't I leave that girl alone for very long? The ball from the first scene. So he does get her a ball because of this. Don't wag your tail if you're trying to lie. You clearly want it. There you go. It looks a little bit like the balloons we kill, but... Aww. She is so cute. Got a problem with that, bud? That can be taken the wrong way. You're not gonna tell me no, are you? What I thought. Now, go do that. Yeah, you gotta get stronger before it's too late. Which you made good progress on that because you have an actual partner that you know, almost comes across as a mini holo, but... well then. You know, it's fine. Just look at that face. She's getting stronger. Well, it's good that we can go deeper now. The weird-looking rabbit. Stab it! Or we could just hold it still while you stab it. Does she not want to kill the rabbit? Well, yes, that's how it goes. You can't say no. Yeah, you don't really have a purpose if you can't fight. Yes, you're my sword. I'm your shield. It sounds harsh, but that's how it is. Okay. Now I don't want to see it die. Ooh. I feel really bad for this girl. I mean, not only is she being made to stab a rabbit, but she has to do so while it's held still and not able to defend itself. That would just make it worse. So yeah, I have a lot of sympathy for this poor girl. It looks alright. The village of loot. Okay, I guess it's a good place for loot. A blunt. Ores from the coal pit. So what kind of monsters are there? There's gotta be a catch, yeah, that's why I'm asking. I don't know if I want to bring Rough Talia in there. It sounds dangerous. Neither do I. What's Ren and Itsuki and Motoyasu up to? Yes, I had to look at their names in my notes. I don't remember anyone but Ren's name of those three. Rope shield. Ropes will never hurt me again. Oh, wow. That's cool. That would definitely come in handy. What are you doing, Master? Are you just having fun there? Little mining pick. Of course, she's in charge of actually mining the ore. Gochujin-sama's fine. Kame Oni-chan. Oh. Where did we go? I guess it's the ore, but... Gotta wait for some monsters to show up. Okay, so I guess he's actually doing the mine and he just had her hold it for him on the way there. Is she gone? No, she just sees something. Yeah, that would be a monster. Can she handle that? Oh yeah, it does look similar, doesn't it? Uh, this isn't good. Well, things were going fine until that happened. Good rope shield. Yeah, there's a lot of trauma to deal with along with a slave, isn't there? No surprise nobody bought her before him. Level 15. Yeah, it's for the best. Ooh. Yeah, before I'm eaten to death, just attack. Come on, I only have so much blood, Raftalia, get in there. Yeah. Can't say no to that. It's a good thing he has that spell. It does make things easier. Come on, Raftalia, I don't want to get bit anymore. Well, I'll just die. You're gonna let me die. You're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life, Raftalia. Ooh. I knew that was coming, but... Yeah, you can't lose much more blood than that. Well, then get him there and stab that doggy. There you go. Just make sure you don't accidentally hit Naofumi. See, that was a great stab. Ooh. I knew you had it in you. Oh, that's a problem, though. That thing comes in handy. Oh. Right to the heart, I think. That was a very good stab. Good job. Oh, wow, that was a good amount of XP, too. I bet they do. He's not gonna leave you alone as long as you do your job. Exactly. You're the sword and the shield. Can it fit? I don't think there's a sentence I've ever heard before. I'm gonna feed this monster to my shield. But yeah, that went fine. And like the title said, that episode was pretty much entirely about the slave girl. I wonder how we get this next party member, if it'll be from the same slave trader. I would assume so, but you might want to shake it up, I don't know. And that's a nice idea. I don't really have much to say on it, but... Wow, that does look like a feast. Well, she's not gonna say it's not. I'm sure she's accustomed to eating a lot worse food than that. Oh. Yeah, she's definitely come fully on board with Naofumi at this point. Yes. Gotta have that. The Japanese flag. Wave of catastrophe. So next episode we actually had to deal with the wave, I guess. Okay. That was the second episode of Tate no Yuusha no Nariagari. So, this episode, like I said, it was basically dedicated to our new slave girl, Raftalia. So we knew that he would pick up the slave, of course. But, yeah, at first the guy was just saying, hey, this is our best slave. He's really tough, like level 75 or something. Like, he could beat up bad guys, no problem. Like, you'll level up in no time with this beast. Okay, how much is it? Like a bajillion coins. Oh, a little bit too rich for my blood. What else you got? I just want something cheap and obedient. Cheap and obedient, huh? Well, I got these, and oh, what about that one? Oh, that one? Yeah, that's just some, just weak girl that's, I don't know, she cries a lot, she's kind of a pain, you know, nobody really wants her, but, you know, if you want her, you can take her for like, I don't know, 15 silver or something like that. Like, okay, I'll take her. And here's some extra money for whatever reason, and then he walked off with her. So that's how we got her. But, and they made sure to make sure the contract, the curse, whatever you want to call it, was active so she couldn't disobey him, because that's the main appeal of purchasing a slave, is so he could actually have somebody that he could rely on, not somebody that would betray him. So, you know, that's why that whole thing happened. But after that, it was just a matter of getting her equipped and getting her accustomed to fighting. So he went by the only blacksmith shop that we go to for equipment, got her like a knife or something, a little bit of armor, clothes. No, it wasn't really exactly armor, more like just clothes. But, yeah, she practiced stabbing the balloons that he just kind of constantly carries with him. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if he got a new nickname based on the fact that he always has those balloon things just biting on him. Because that is pretty strange, so I could see a nickname coming from that. But the shield hero probably would just... it's obviously going to be the nickname that sticks. And one thing that was brought up around that scene, well, I think it was that scene, was the fact that once you, like, I don't remember exactly how they phrased it, but, you know, a companion, I think is what they called it. Once you make someone your companion, you can, like, share XP, like, if one of you kills something, you both get XP for it. But he didn't get any XP when he was battling with mine, so that's a little bit weird. So, clearly, it was implied that she deliberately kept that information from him to keep him from gaining XP, to just screw him over even further. So I really don't know what her problem is, like... She's a princess or whatever, so she doesn't really need money. I just don't understand why she went as far as she did to screw over Naofumi. Like, to go as far as to not let him get XP, that's just... I don't get it. I really don't get why she went that far. I really don't. I don't want to talk about that too much, because I heard that was kind of a last episode thing, but just blows my mind. But yeah. Anyway, once we got her accustomed to stabbing balloons, we went out and stabbed some more balloons for XP. Which is cool. We bought the girl some food, like a kid's meal or whatever. It was kind of funny. But once we moved on to rabbits, she struggled a bit more because balloons, they don't bleed. They just pop. Wasn't sure that pop actually picked up on the microphone, but yeah, pop. They pop. They don't bleed. So the rabbit bleeds though. And she's not a big fan of making things bleed because, again, the trauma that she has suffered in the past. But no, if we made it clear, like, I need somebody that can kill things so I can level up. If you do not kill things, I will get a new slave. That's pretty much how we made it clear. And she's not going to get a better master than Naofumi. That's just not realistic. So she kind of wants to stay with him if she can. So she eventually got over that and just stabbed the rabbit. But after all that build-up, even I kind of didn't want the rabbit to get hurt. I don't know, so... But yeah, it needed to die, though. It's the, you know... Well, not really the food chain. They didn't eat it. It's, you know, the hierarchy, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the point is the rabbit needed to die. That was the point. So she was made another step through that, able to kill things that bleed. However, the third thing that she needed to kill that was of importance in the episode was a demon dog monster thing. And the problem with that one wasn't just that it was scary looking, but that it was quite similar looking to what killed her parents, and we did get flashbacks to showcase that. So that one was what she struggled with the most, like definitely the most. Yeah, Naofumi just standing there getting bitten, bleeding more and more. I think it's like at least 3 splashes of blood came off of his body before she actually stood up and, you know, attacked the thing. But, you know, after Nafumi loses roughly half his blood, she finally got in there and started to stab it, and it was fine. It died. So Nafumi needs to put on a couple band-aids and maybe rub some dirt in the wound, but he should be fine. And we got past that, so we should be done with scenes of Ralph Talia just hesitating to kill something. We should be done with that. I would imagine so. If she can kill that thing, she should be able to kill just about any other monster, so it should be fine. So, yeah, from now on we should be a pretty solid group. Because at the very beginning of this arrangement, Nafumi picked her up. She was not exactly happy about any of this, you know. She probably had this idea in her head of how horribly a hypothetical master would treat her. So she was very wary of Nafumi. She didn't know him, of course, but, you know, as they spent more time together, she started to realize that he might be a little bit harsh with her, but he's not, you know, a bad person. He's not like, he's firm but fair, it might be a decent way to put it. But yeah, she started to see that he's not a bad person. He does properly feed her. He properly takes care of her. Even if he's not, like, cuddling her as much as maybe some people might want to be cuddled, he's still, you know, he's cool. He's cool. But, yeah, I have seen other isekai protagonists, you know, I have actually seen other isekai protagonists get slaves, and they would cuddle him a bit more than he did, so I was a little bit surprised about how initially cold and harsh he was with her, but, you know, it makes sense, you know, it's fine. But, yeah, there was a lot of little problems with this girl, you know, the screaming in the middle of the night because of her nightmares. Her, I think she went to bed in one scene. I think that's what the implication there was. But, what else? And, yeah, obviously we got flashbacks of her family being killed in the one wave attack. Which, you know, I don't really have much to say on that, aside from it was sad. And I'm surprised that she survived falling off of a cliff. That's impressive. But that's, you know, that's a work of fiction thing where you can survive falling off a cliff as long as there's water at the bottom. You know, even though that would not happen in real life. Unless you were very, very lucky, like, insanely lucky, like lottery ticket winning lucky. But, yeah, I think that's about all I have to say on the episode. I mean, I do like Ralph Talia. She's really cute, and she clearly has the potential to get stronger and learn and better herself and, you know, make the best of her situation, so it's cool. I think now that we've gotten to this point, the obedience curse will probably be used less, you know? Now that we have built up a bit more of a mutual respect and trust and all that, we should have to resort to that a little bit less. Because we only really had to use it for moments where she would just, like, her trauma was stopping her from doing something. But like I said, yeah, we shouldn't be seeing much of that in the future, I don't think. But it's cool to see Nafumi finally gaining experience points, getting better, learning new shield techniques, being able to summon a floating shield is really cool. Because he's able to use it to defend her from a distance, which that's invaluable right there. That's really good. And the rope shield was cool too. But yeah, we had a few really precious smiles on that girl's face in this episode. But yeah, a lot of the Ralph Talia stuff was fairly predictable, you know, I guess, but it was still a good episode. I enjoyed it. And yeah, now that we've got through that stuff, I'm curious what episode 3 will be. Will we just be going on some more money gathering missions? Because he straight up, you know, asked about that, like he wants to earn more money. I'm not sure why he wants so much money so quickly. Like, I guess just wants to upgrade equipment, but you know, he's not really in a hurry to. I don't see a reason for him to hurry too much and make a lot of money unless he wants to get really epic equipment or something. Because he has a decent amount of money. He was able to buy a slave and equipment for her and that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was the episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.